So, third AJH module at Synthfest, the next phase, update to the mega phase.
That's right, yeah. It took us a long time to come up with the name, but there you go. It's update of the mega phase, as we say. Still based on the AJH small stone phaser, which the original small stone, as you probably know, was a 4-stage phaser. We took it up to 12 stages, and one of the fairly unique things that we're able to do with both the mega phase and the next phase is that we can select the stage that the output comes from, and we can separately select the stage that the emphasis or resonance loop comes from. So it means that, for example, we can use it as a 4-stage phaser, but we can take the resonance path from the 11th stage or whatever. And if we use an even stage for the output and an odd stage for the resonance or emphasis loop, then we get a lot of different phase cancellations, because you're starting with two signals that are out of phase against each other to start with. Yeah,
and there's like the mega phase, and people can go watch the mega phase demo to see these features, although it sounds slightly different.
Yeah, I mean the sound between them is pretty, it's very, very similar. So the extra features that the next phase has, it has two inputs, and both of those inputs have their own level control. On the previous mega phase, we only had a level control on input 2. So it means that if you're going to fire a really hot signal into it, you can just wind it down a little bit on that. So that's the first difference. The second difference, we have a color control on the phasing, which it's a fairly subtle thing, but just it works. It's on the left, the main channel only. It doesn't have any effect on the right output. But I'll fire it up and you can have a listen. So there we've just got some white noise going through, and you can hear it's just sort of lightening and darkening the colour of the phasing a little. So if we take this, so we've got no resonance on it all there at the moment. You can hear we're going through the phase, the different stages. We have again we have a wet-dry mix there. So there's the dry signal that we have going in, and there's the phased signal. And with the depth, we have a depth CV as well, so that we can voltage control that. It has again the inbuilt LFO for so there's our phasing speed, and that's normalized through the FCV1 input, and the FCV2 input has an attenuverter on it, so it's positive CV as you turn clockwise, and negative CV as you turn anti-clockwise, with a null in the centre of it. So that's more or less it. Slightly different switches on these as well to the mega phase unit, just so that you can see the throw a little bit better on them. And the other thing we've done as well is I've used much higher quality VCAs internally, low noise audio op amps, 4-layer PCB. So the noise floor of the unit is much lower than the mega phase.
And you say about 20 dB lower?
It's going to be 15 to 20 dB down on the mega phase unit. So very much quieter. So you can, at a push it, you can use it in the studio as well. Yeah.
Great. Availability, I guess.
Availability again is the same, 6 to 8 weeks.
€6 rack to €8 rack week.
That's it, yeah. And price-wise, exactly the same as the outgoing mega phase unit, which was 345 GBP. Yeah.
Great. Thanks.
Yeah. Thank you.